Now that we have all of our pieces together, we want to connect it up with some tubing. Initially, I picked out some latex tubing, and it worked out real well initially. This is 1/8 inch latex tubing. It doesn't kink up very easily, it doesn't pinch or twist very easily, so it worked out really well, except for after about 2 months it began to dry out and crack and develop a film on it. So I went back to the drawing board and found some silicone tubing that's available for aquarium stuff, and this seems to work and last much better. It has the same type of characteristics. It doesn't pinch very easily, it doesn't twist very easily, it's very flexible in general, and it just doesn't kink up, so it works well. So that's what we're going to be using. We're going to start off with a 1/8 inch barb jack. It's a T-shape item, so we're going to connect these up, and this allows us to tee off and connect to the solenoid. We start by connecting a small short piece, and that's going to connect directly to our vacuum pump, and we're just pushing that onto it. And then our next step will be to connect our small shorter piece that will connect to our solenoid pointing to the side. And then we'll want to place our solenoid on the side of the vacuum pump. And what we're going to do is use some special Scotch mounting tape. It's an extreme two-sided tape. We're going to just cut some pieces to put on there. So we pull that out and measure some. And cover all the section of the L-shaped solenoid with it. Pull the back side of the red tape off. And then we're going to place the solenoid on the side and push the mounting tape down. Now, this particular tape is interesting. It gets more solid and adhesive as it gets older, so initially it'll move around maybe a little bit, but the more it cures, the more solid it'll be. Now that we have the solenoid connected or mounted, we want to connect up our tubing to the 1/8 inch barb. We just push that on. The last step then for the assembly is to connect our pin. I've cut a small short piece for demonstration purposes, but normally you would probably want about 2 feet. You can adjust this to your desk size and basically just cut a piece. Again, push directly onto your T-barb here, and then connect to your pin. So the assembly is complete here. We've got the section together, and the only thing that's necessary in order to make this work now is we want to connect up our foot pedal to our barrel jack and turn on power to our pump. In the next video, we'll do some actual usage of it and demo some of the accessories that are available that make this more useful.